See, this is going to get dropped.
Carlos Gimenez Jr., the son of Congressman Carlos Gimenez, speaks with us as he's released from jail. He's accused of slapping a Miami City commissioner in the head.
What's your response to what he's saying? He's calling you a coward.
He also said you hit like a girl. Anything in response to that?
Really? Okay.
Yeah.
No, I will not respond to comments of a corrupt politician.
CJ Gimenez is talking about Commissioner Alex Diaz de la Portilla. CBS 4's Peter Dench joins us live from Miami City Hall. And Peter, is Diaz de la Portilla responding to what CJ Gimenez just said?
Well, Elliot, in a brand new statement, the commissioner said that there's a criminal investigation and he did not want to jeopardize the prosecutor's case. That may explain why he is not speaking on camera today, even though he had some very strong comments yesterday. Meanwhile, we did catch up with Gimenez as he was released from the TGK Correctional Center in West Miami-Dade. Carlos Gimenez Jr. walks out of the jail where he spent the night after being accused of slapping Miami City Commissioner Alex Diaz de la Portilla in the side of the head.
See, this is going to get dropped.
Police say the incident happened around 2 Wednesday afternoon at the Morton Steakhouse in Coral Gables. An arrest report says the defendant approached the victim from behind as he was having lunch and used an expletive when he said, "Hey, do you remember me?" and struck the victim on the side of the head with an open hand. Police say Diaz de la Portilla was with a sergeant of arms with Miami Police who was with him as part of a protective detail. The report also said the defendant stated, "You are a City of Miami police officer. You don't have jurisdiction here." We tried to speak with the commissioner about this incident, but he did not want to comment on camera. He did say in a statement, as is usual for this individual, he tried in a cowardly manner to provoke me, and like a little girl, he brushed my hair with his fingernails. Men come from the front, not from behind.
He's calling you a coward.
He also said you hit like a girl. Anything in response to that?
Really? Okay.
Yeah.
No, I will not respond to comments of a corrupt politician.
Gimenez, who is an attorney, would not say what issues he might have with the commissioner. We asked Gimenez if he is likely to defend himself against the accusations, and he said,
No, I don't need to defend myself. I'm dealing with a court issue. I'm not dealing with a media issue.
Congressman Carlos Gimenez released a statement saying, "I am aware of the incidents surrounding my son's arrest. This is a personal matter, and I do not have any further comment." Now, Gimenez told us he has not spoken with his father yet about this case. I texted him and asked him if he'd like to say anything further, and he told me no, he would like to see this process play out. Meanwhile, Coral Gables police say there is surveillance tape of this incident, but so far they have not released it. We are live at Miami City Hall. Peter Dench, CBS 4 News.